The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James. And the opponent, standing 7 feet tall, weighing 493 pounds, The Big Show.
I've got to admit, I'm not one of Mickie James' biggest fans. She's a little too unstable for my taste.
Yeah, well, it just so happens that I like my divas with a little edge, Cole, and Mickie's about as edgy and unpredictable as they get.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical.
Oh my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdy at refs, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time. And I'll tell you, this Mickie James, she's supposed to be some kind of a psycho broad and everything, but not for nothing. She's one good-looking tomato.
Easy there, partner. I get the feeling that Mickie might be a little...
I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it was.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a... Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Actually, I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence. And that's what wins matches.
He's got his opponent by the throat.
He's got his opponent up. And what goes up must come down.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easiest. There's the reversal, Cole. And there's the counter, Cole. This has been a great match so far. And I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
You know, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought, look out, they're heading into the crowds.
These superstars will take this fight anywhere.
Oh my God, what a chair shot. Yeah, and that don't tickle. Believe me, young lady. Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of the old ECW days.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them.
Look, don't call me partner. I'm not your wife.
She's a dangerous woman, to be sure, Ted. Oh my! That's going to do some serious damage if someone doesn't stop this.
And who in their right mind would try to do that?
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. Man, this match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you and watching, Cole.
Well, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. And you could be the king. And come on, man. It's never a good thing when your opponent's got you by the barricade.
A sickening impact as flesh and bone meets that unforgiving security barrier. Oh my! A brutal slam of the head right into that security barrier.
And there's a very thin layer of padding along that barricade, but trust me, that doesn't soften the blow much. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career.
Whoa, that table just flew apart. I'm surprised his opponent didn't too.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind. Boy, I'll tell you, Taz, this Mickie James is 100% psychopath.
Oh, so what are you, some kind of psychiatrist now? Mickie might act a little nutty and crazy, but I think that's all part of her psyching out her opponents.
Well, if it's all an act, she deserves an Academy Award because she's got me completely convinced.
Good for her. That means she'd have even an easier time kicking your butt. Let me tell you, I'd pay to see that. Seeing a match like...
Oh, man. What an impact.
Yeah, you can hear that one up in the cheap seats, Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no... Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Maybe not, Cole, but I'll tell you what, it seems to be doing a trick.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're... What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Pump the brakes, Girl Pants. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you? just a match anymore, Cole. This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too.
I don't know how they can allow Mickie James to compete. She's clearly unstable and a danger to everyone she gets in the ring against.
Yeah, she's dangerous, all right, Cole.
I don't know what's more uncomfortable, watching this or experiencing it.
I think maybe experiencing it. Come on, Cole, wake up. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Wow, now that one's not in the rule book, but you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that? Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification.
These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw it.
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole. He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just making shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible super... There's the cover. Can he do it? 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, The Big Show.